As far as we can tell right now, does it look like a fumble?
I think so.
It looks like Eastchester recovered?
Yeah.
So a bad break for the Yellow Jackets. Eastchester's going to have the ball. They're going to be backed up, however. So they have a long way to go just to score. Looks like it's going to be Eastchester ball, 1st and 10 on about 12-yard line. Oh, they're talking to the Eastchester referee, the Eastchester coach now. So maybe they're going to reverse it. Do we have instant replay, Andrew?
No.
No instant replay?
No.
They don't have the technology for it here?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to see Andrew say no because he said yeah a lot so far today. Andrew's being a good sport here, and so is Will Hudson, helping me out. Will's filming the game. Andrew's giving us some expert color analysis of the game. So what are we going to do here? This is very unusual. It looks like they're going to redo the play. Oh, the old do-over rule. I thought that was only in the playground, Will. I never heard of the do-over rule. We're going to send Andrew down to the sideline to find out what happened.
Go.
So it's going to be 4th and 2. Let's do it all over again.
I've never heard of that rule before.
Here we go. I think they're going to run sweep to the left now. And they do. And he's going to cut it, and it's going to be really close. I'm not sure if he got it. I have a bad angle here, and the field is kind of worn out, so there's no lines. And the Yellow Jackets do not get it. They ran the exact same play they ran before, except they ran it to the left. Silvestri cut it in, but the Eagle defense did a nice job. And that's going to be, the Yellow Jackets get stopped. I think the Yellow Jackets probably rather have had the fumble and lost on the 5-yard line. So, Andrew, any explanation?
That they blew the whistle before the ball was down.
Okay, the old inadvertent whistle. That happens from time to time. Referees blow the whistle accidentally. It's called an inadvertent whistle, and they replay the down. So, the Yellow Jackets, with a good scoring opportunity, do not convert on 4th and short, and that's going to bring up Eagles 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So they have a lot of real estate to go. The Yellow Jacket defense has done an outstanding job. They had one breakdown that led to the Eagle touchdown. Otherwise, they've done an outstanding job so far today. Eastchester really has not amounted much offense. So here we go. It's going to be off-tackle play. Good running. He's dragged number 12. Kevin Masson lays a lick on him. That's good, tough running there. Troy Stewart drags him down. Kirk Van Heine on the tackle. Matt Sivrite, but number 32 looks like a tough runner. Got good toughness, quicks, and moves.
Yeah.
Is he one of the better runners you've seen this year?
Troy? Yes.
Okay, we're talking about the number 32 on Eastchester.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
He's okay. Who's the best? Who has the best runner so far this year, you think?
On our team?
No, on anybody you've played. No?
I don't know.
The kid from Pauling was pretty good, number 44, I thought. So here we go. 1st and 10. That was a 10-yard gain. Eastchester, again, gives the 32. Oh, and there's nothing there. He just ran into a wall known as Matt Manchester. There was absolutely nothing there. 75 took on the block, tackled the blocker and the ball carrier for a loss of yardage. Matt's been making those types of plays all year.
Yeah.
Matt's coming off a toe injury. He injured himself at home. He chipped his toe walking upstairs.
Yeah, he told me like it got crushed, crushed like straight into his stone.
Okay, so there you go. Stairs are very dangerous. So, but Matt's been back in outstanding play. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. And they're going to run a play up the middle. And again, there's nothing there. The Yellow Jackets with a good penetrating defense. Looked like Urban was blitzing there and made the play. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. What do you call the defense when the linebackers blitz up the middle, Andrew? You know? What's coach call the defense? Like 4-4.
Standard 44 inside linebacker blitz.
Okay, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. Okay. So there you go, folks. That was probably standard 4-4 inside linebacker blitz. 3rd and 13. Tough situation for the Eagles. Let's see if they try to put the ball in the air. They really have not been putting the ball in the air. Looks like they're in a heavy formation. They're going to run to 32, a sweep, and nothing there. Good, strong tackle by Chris Urban. Chris Urban is just going tackle to tackle. hitting people and taking them down. That's how an inside linebacker plays. Chris is a pretty hard hitter, huh?
He hits a lot.
Yeah, has he hit you in practice?
No.
No? Are you happy about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chris Urban, another big hitter. All right, so the Eagles are going to be in their punt formation. It looks like Scott Lyons is a deep guy?
Yes.
Okay, so Scott Lyons is deep. Loverboy, as he's known affectionately.
They call him Loverboy.
Okay, they call him Loverboy. Coach Russack, it's a long story. We don't have time for it. Okay, so here we go. Eagles snap. It's a loopy snap. They're going to punt it. High punt. Scott Lyons catches it, and there's nothing going on. Good coverage by 34 and 81 of the Eagles of Eastchester. So the Yellow Jackets going to take over on their own 47-yard line. Here we go. It's got to be late third quarter action here. Both teams have had a couple possessions. Tie ball game here. There is no overtime in modified football. In high school football, there is overtime. Both teams would receive the ball at the 20-yard line and have an opportunity to score. Kind of play it like baseball innings. Whoever has more points at the end of each possession wins. If it's still tied, you keep on going. We played an overtime game a couple years ago under the old rules. We get the 10-yard ball at the 10-yard line. Very exciting. My heart didn't stop beating fast for about 2 days. So here come the Yellow Jackets in a play that Stewart's going to go right up the middle, and he bounces off one, and 54 holds on, and 44 cleans it up, and they gain about 3-4 yards there. Official Bannon with the spot right at the 50-yard line, midfield. Got to keep the defense honest by running the ball up the middle.
Yeah.
Because Nick Slustry's been most effective where?
To the outside.
Right, so there you go. See? That's how it works. You run Slustry outside. You got to keep the defense honest, run Stewart up the middle. You never know, you might break one. You just learned something, Andrew. So here we go. Second and a long 7. Siv Wright, the tight end to the right, next to big number 75, Matt Manchester. Stewart, the fullback. Tim Brannigan looks like a wingback. And they're going to run Stewart again up the middle. And nothing doing. About 1 yard, 2 yards. Eastchester, beginning of the game, Eastchester was having trouble with that play, but they've tightened down the screws there, and they're not giving the fullback too much up the middle. So Scott Lyons checks in for Tim Bragg. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long 6 here. Don't look for the Yellow Jackets to punt. So they have 2 shots here to make the first down. They don't have to get it all in one shot here. Next score could win the game by either team. Next score could win the game. So here we go. Constantine back to pass. In pass to Flattery. Makes a nice catch. He was hit as soon as he caught it. Number 26 made a nice hit, but he held on. Good pass, good catch, good hit. All around good football there. That's going to bring up 4th and inches. So the Yellow Jackets have had a little trouble converting. The last 2 times they've had 4th and short, or a short situation. They haven't converted. Kirk Van Heiding checks in for the game after Joe Flattery makes a nice catch there. Constantine put the ball right there on the money. Put it right in the breadbasket so he didn't have to extend, so he could catch the ball and then take the hit. So that's going to bring up 4th and short. Look for Stewart maybe right up the middle. Maybe the sweep out. The quick pitch to Celestri outside. 34 gets him, and he swings, and he dives to the first down. And then he fumbles, and they're going to say he's down. They ran the quick pitch. 34 had him by the shirt tail, but Nicky kept the legs driving, and then he dove forward and got the first down by about a yard. What an effort.
Yeah, very good running by Celestri.
Okay, so you got to love that. That's a first down for the Yellow Jackets. Celestri, he's tough to tackle. Have you tried to tackle him in practice?
No.
No? He's tough.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, he's tough?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had fun playing this year, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you recommend other kids to play football?
Definitely.
Okay. So that's the end of the quarter. We got a tie game here, 6-6. The Yellow Jackets probably having the better of the play. They had a scoring opportunity at the end of the second quarter, and they had another scoring opportunity at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, the ball at the 20-yard line. So they definitely been playing most of the game in the Eastchester side of the field. Knocking at the door. Hopefully they're going to burst through and get the go-ahead touchdown. Like I think the next touchdown is going to be very crucial here. What do you think, Will?
Yes.
Okay. Boy, these guys agree with anything I say. I love it. I love it. They agree with everything I say. How's the camera going?
Great.
Good. All right. Getting all the action? Okay. So if you don't like the camera work, folks, you call Will Hudson. You can complain to him. Don't complain to me. I have nothing to do with it. If you like the camera work, you can call me up and thank me because I'm directing. That's not fair, is it, Will? That's not fair, is it?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. I'm sure he's doing a great job. Okay, he said he's doing a great job, so I like that confidence. So here we go, Yellow Jackets 1st and 10. It looks like about just outside the 40-yard line. So 41 yards to pay dirt. 4th quarter. Right now it's a tie game, 6-6. Both teams scored and failed on their conversions. The Yellow Jackets tried to run a running play and were stymied. And the Eagles tried to kick the extra point, and they didn't handle the snap, and the Yellow Jackets rushed in and tackled the holder. So here we go, 1st and 10. Sivrite lines up to the left with Scott Lyons. Joe Flattery's the split end. Looks like a double tight. They're going shotgun. It's Constantine back to pass. Pressure. He's going to throw it deep to Silvestri, and it's almost picked off by 44. The ball was just thrown a little long and a little to the inside. Silvestri was running that flag pattern they had the touchdown on before, and 44 made a nice adjustment, and he almost picked it off. A lot of pressure on Blake that time.
Yeah, there were 2 people coming in.
Okay, he got knocked down, huh?
Yeah.
He's a tough kid. He stood in there and made a throw. He comes out here. Joe Flattery's in. Look for a naked bootleg. Looking for the bootleg play maybe here?
I think so.
Okay, we'll see. Last time Flattery went to quarterback, they ran the bootleg play. So let's see what goes on here. They might run the sweep to Silvestri, and they are. Good cut. He dipped inside, went outside. Good tackle there by number 32. Number 32 is a pretty good ball player for Eastchester. They ran the sweep. Silvestri dipped it, then went outside, gained about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Constantine checks in. Number 80, Kirk Van Heining, checks out. Look for a pass here. Maybe not one of those in passes. They were 2 for 2 on those. Flattery lines up split right. Sivrite and Lyons to the left. Stewart, the fullback, directly behind him. And it's a shotgun formation. Back to pass. Hits the out pass to Lyons, but a very short gain. The number 26 was in good defensive position. Scott made the catch, tucked it away, then was tackled. Really only about a 2-yard gain. Good execution, really, by the Eastchester defense. Defender had good coverage, let him catch it, make the tackle, make him snap it again. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 5. And it looks like the Jackets come out on the left hash. Constantine is the quarterback. Maybe look for the, they're going to call timeout. They don't like what they see. Big 4th down play here at the 35-yard line. 4th quarter action here, 6-6. The Yellow Jackets can convert the 1st down and maybe turn it into a touchdown. They're going to be in great position because pretty much they've held the Eastchester Eagles to nothing on offense. What about the defense today? It's been playing pretty well.
Yeah, the defense has been doing very well.
Okay, they had 1 breakdown that led to the touchdown. Except for that, they've been doing a nice job. What do you look for here, Will? What kind of play would Coach Rusak call here? During the year, what kind of plays he called here usually?
Passing play.
A passing play. So I'm going to look, you heard it right here from one of the experts, Will Hudson, a passing play on 4th and 5. I agree with you, Will. I would think Coach is going to call a passing play. Got the good quarterback, good receivers. Eastchester seems to clamp down on the running game a little, so let's see what happens here. 4th and 4 from the 35. They need to get if they get over the 30-yard line, that'll be a 1st down. So number 44, the corner, playing off the split end. They're going to run motion to 30. Oh, there's going to be a penalty. Oh, they had a play nicely set up. It would have been maybe a touchdown. They had the hook and ladder set up. They put Silvestri in motion. He was in motion. Somebody else moved, and that's a penalty. They were throwing the ball to number 80, Kirk Van Heining, and he was going to toss it to 30, Nick Silvestri. I think it would have been easily a first down, maybe a touchdown. Great call by Coach. But the little mistake there cost him. Now it's going to be 4th and 9. And you kind of put that play away now. I don't think you can run it now, Andy.
No.
Okay, the defense would be alert to it. Maybe later in the game. There's not a lot of game left. Good, excellent call by Coach Rosek, I thought. Have you run that play yet this year?
I don't think so.
Okay, so they have saving that in the bag of tricks. So that's going to bring up 4th and 9. Shotgun. No, not shotgun. Regular formation. Constantine back to pass. He's going the in pass. It's batted down. Incomplete. And that's going to be turnover on downs. Eastchester very fired up. Good defensive stand. Yellow Jackets cannot convert on 4th and 9. And that's going to be first down for the Eagles. So now the Yellow Jackets have to make a defensive stand and hold the Eastchester Eagles. Right now it's a tie ball game. Obviously you like to win, but a tie is better than a loss. So right now the Yellow Jackets are trying to hold on for the tie, hopefully get the ball back and score. So let's see what kind of pressure Coach puts on the Eagles. Looks like the linebackers are coming up the middle. And they're going to run a sweep to 42. And Timmy Bragg comes up and, oh, he made a nice play. Oh, he got away with one there, ladies and gentlemen. Looked like he grabbed the face mask there, Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he got away with it. He came up. He did an outstanding job of coming up, forcing the play. Just got a little high on the tackle. He did grab the face mask, but there's only 3 officials here in modified football. And I think they didn't have an angle on that. We can definitely see. Will it look like a face mask to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Yellow Jackets got away with one. Nice play by Mr. Bragg, however, coming up and making a tackle. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Excuse me. His brother used to make plays like that. So here we go. Little bobble on the third thing. Oh, nothing there. Alex Elliott in on the tackle. Matt Manchester and Matt Sivright. I think Matt Sivright made the first hit. And Manchester, good aggressive gang tackling. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9. So really a defensive ball game here. The Yellow Jackets definitely having the better offensive play. Moving the chains more, but only hitting pay dirt once. So here comes the Eagles on 3rd and 9. They may go for the pass here. Maybe we can get an interception, Will.
Okay, yeah.
You'd be happy with it? Yeah, hopefully, yeah, okay. Okay. Number 88 split out here. They're going to run 44 in the sweep. They got the corner. Oh, we got a penalty. We missed tackle. And he's going to go for big yardage, but there's 2 flags on the play. And I got a feeling they're going to be bringing that back. We probably have some sort of hold. The referee calls hold. And that's going to be brought all the way back. That was a big run. Big play there. But, you know, without the hold, then maybe the kid doesn't get outside. So it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So it looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 19 after the penalty is marched off. Big break for the Yellow Jackets. Defense had a little breakdown there. They got to the outside.
Yeah. We've been very bad when the other team runs to the outside.
Okay, so that's something. So far today they've been doing a pretty good job, but there's a little breakdown there. That's how they scored the touchdown and got to the outside. So if there is a weakness in the Yellow Jacket defense, it looks like it's to the outside. Eagles have not really been able to exploit it yet. One play for the touchdown. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 20 there. Their ball's at the 30-yard line. They have to get it all the way to the 50. That's a lot of yardage to get. Mid-4th quarter here. I don't think we got in the 4-minute warning yet. So here we go. Eastchester comes out in a wing right formation. Quarterback number 17 back to pass. Dumps it. And there's nothing doing there. A little screen pass. Sivright was all over it. Flattery was there. Stewart, Manchester. That play went absolutely nowhere. Loss of yardage. And that's going to put the Eagles in a punt situation. And the Yellow Jackets should get the ball, maybe their last possession of the game, in outstanding field position. So let's see what happens here. No fake punts in modified football. The Jackets came close to blocking it last time, Andrew.
Yeah.
What kind of return? We have a return or a pressure here?
Return.
Return, okay.
Well, mostly pressure.
Mostly pressure, okay. So Scott Lyons did a nice job catching it last time. Number 81 is out wide. 81, there's a good snap. Almost blocked. Oh, no. Oh, no. And they're going to be roughing the kicker on the Yellow Jackets, and I believe that's 1st and 10. I think it's an automatic first down on 4th and 25. The last thing you want to do is rough the kicker, personal foul. Oh, no. So the Yellow Jackets would have gotten the ball at the 45-yard line of Eastchester, but instead Eastchester is going to retain possession with the 15-yard personal foul roughing the kicker, automatic first down. It's a tough situation. You're trying to go block that punt, but you really have to lay off the kicker, right, Will?
Uh-huh.
So that's going to be a big break for Eastchester, bad break for the Yellow Jackets.
Coach has been yelling us Coach has been telling us not to touch the kicker.
Okay, so there's a mental breakdown there. So let's see if the Yellow Jackets can come up with a big defensive stand. They almost blocked it, but if you don't get a piece of that ball, you got to lay off the kicker. So here we go. 17 is the quarterback for Eastchester, waiting for the sticks to be set. Mid to late fourth quarter here of a tie ball game on a beautiful sunny morning. It is outstanding out today. This is what football is meant to be played in. Beautiful leaves, nice sunshine. Doesn't get any better than this, Will. Okay, here we go. Eastchester comes up, snaps the ball. They're going to run the fullback. Good quick run. And who made that tackle? Number 19, Troy Stewart. Good tackle, but they picked up 5. Good hard running there by 32. So here we go, 2nd and 5. Nail-biting time now. It's nail-biting time. Number 55 checks out of the game. Joe Castronano.
We just call him Big Pun.
Okay, Big Pun. He's a big rap star? Like the Big Pun?
Yes, that's what we call him.
Okay. Okay, so here we go, 2nd and 5. Looks like Urban's going to blitz it. Oh, movement. I don't know if that was on the offense or defense. It's going to be on the defense. So looks like a couple of defensive tackles. Alex Elliott, Matt Manchester jumped off sides. So that's going to be maybe enough for a first down. I don't know. They might have to measure this now. They're going to give him the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. So a couple of mental mistakes by the Yellow Jackets have given Eastchester some life here in this tie 6-6 ball game. So let's see if the Yellow Jackets can overcome and make a big defensive stand here. So 32 at fullback, 34 at halfback. And they're going to run to 32, the fullback. Good cut and good tackle. Sivright, Stewart, Elliott on the tackle. And that looks like that might be the 4-minute warning here. So 4 minutes to go in the game. So this is Eastchester's probably last possession. The Yellow Jackets may get one more possession. Both teams scored in the first half. Nobody able to cross the goal line here in the second half. Okay, Eastchester has all the timeouts left. 4 minutes to go. The Yellow Jackets have 1 timeout left. So let's see if that plays a factor as we wind down the final minutes here. Are we playing a 5th quarter today, Andrew?
I think so.
Okay, modified football, we play a 5th quarter often. Oh, there's a penalty on Eastchester. Left tackle a little anxious, jumps. That's going to make it 2nd and about 12. We'll play 4 quarters, and then we'll play a 5th quarter to get some of the younger players in. And it's a nice way so everyone gets a chance to play. So 2nd and 14 now, 2nd and 13 for the Eagles of Eastchester, 6-6. About 3.5 minutes to go here. Joe Vaccaro along with Andrew Shore and Will Hudson. There's a van on the track. I've never seen that before. So here we go. 32, good cuts. Oh, a missed tackle. There's a good tackle. Then they get, and he's going to go all the way. He's going to score. 32 kept the legs pumping. We had a couple tackles, and the Yellow Jackets, it looked like they had them stopped, but they didn't play the whistle. The whistle hadn't blown, and a couple guys stopped running, and then when he broke loose, he was too far away from any defenders. So an excellent run by 32. A little breakdown on the defense. That's a 50-yard touchdown run. And that puts the Eagles up 12-6 right now. They're going to go for 2 on the kick. And that's going to be a problem because if they make it, do we have a kicker?
No.
So this is big here. If he makes it, it really becomes a 2-score lead because the Yellow Jackets would not be able to tie it up. So here we go. Big play here. 54 is the kicker. He's a lefty. Very big play here. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can rise to the occasion. Pretty good snap. Oh, it's a fumble, and they're not going to get it. So it's 12-6, and it gives the Yellow Jackets life. 12-6 with about 3 minutes to go. This is where the passing game is going to come in handy. Most modified teams do not have a very good passing game. The Yellow Jackets do. So let's see what happens here. 12-6. 12-6 here, about 3 minutes to go. Yellow Jackets only have 1 timeout left, so they're going to need to hit a couple big plays here very quickly. They got the ball 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, and let's see what can happen here. Oh, how unfortunate. Yellow Jacket defense playing outstanding all game long. 2 breakdowns, a 25-yard touchdown run and a 50-yard touchdown run, and they're losing right now 12-6. That's just a matter of not playing to the whistle, Will. You got to play to the whistle. Until you hear the whistle, you attack, you attack, you attack. So here we go. Constantine comes out in the shotgun formation, and they're going to come out throwing. They rush 6. Constantine going deep, overthrows Celestri. The coverage was good. 44 doing a really nice job. He's not going to fall for that corner pattern anymore. And he can play loose. Short patterns aren't going to hurt the Eagles. So the Eagles have an advantage right now. They can play off the ball. Let the Yellow Jackets catch the ball in front of them. The Yellow Jackets going up with a hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation, back to pass. 34 puts a lot of pressure. And you can see Constantine was trying to throw the ball as he was being hit. He was looking for Celestri on the quick out. But this is too much pressure. So they're going to have to adjust their blocking scheme to pick up 34. He's coming hard from the outside. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Time winding down here for the Yellow Jackets. 12-6 Eagles of Eastchester. Yellow Jackets defeated them early in the year 18-0. So here we go. Under center now. He's going to run the sweep to Celestri to the right. He cuts it back, gains only about 3. Eagles have really tightened up the defense, doing a nice job. So that's going to bring up 4th and 7 now. And this is really probably the ball game because if they don't pick up the conversion, the Eagles can probably just run the clock out as long as they don't fumble. So Flattery checks into the game. He's one of Constantine's favorite targets. 4th and about 6 here. Got a little more than I thought. In a normal situation, on 1st or 2nd down, that's an excellent play. The Eagles will give up 4 or 5 yards on the ground in this situation. So here we go, 4th down. They've been running this quick pass to Flattery here. I would look for that. In fact, I think that's what they're going to run. So here we go, 3-step drop. Constantine, he's looking for Flattery over the middle, and it's intercepted by 44. And he's going to take it down the sideline, and he may go all the way. No, the Yellow Jackets do a good job. And that may well be the ball game because we already had the 4-minute warning. And the Eagles had the ball when they scored the touchdown, and the Yellow Jackets just ran 4 plays. That's how to kill some time. So the Eagles have the ball at the Yellow Jacket, inside the Yellow Jacket 30. Not a lot of time left here. So here the Yellow Jackets got to hope for a turnover. If the Eagles can hold on to the ball, it's probably going to be it. So let's see what happens. 1st and 10, 12-6. Eastchester.
I think we might be...
1:40 left. I think he's going to be blitzing both linebackers. What, inside linebackers?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so let's see what happens here. I thought I heard the ref say 1:40 left. So let's see. Right up the middle, 26. Gains a couple of yards. Looked like 73. Alex Elliott was hanging on the legs to make the tackle. That's going to be, he got about 5 yards there. That's not good. Yellow Jackets only have 1 timeout left, so they're not really going to be able to stop the clock here. So, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5 for the Eastchester Eagles. Just trying to run the clock out. Look for them just to run the ball up the middle. Off tackle. That's what they do, up the middle. 32, good run. Very close to a first down. Very close to a first down. Good running. Couple shifts in and out. And first down. And that's pretty much the ball game there. I think Eastchester can just kneel on it. Stay tuned. After the 4th quarter, we do have 5th quarter action. And we're going to try to bring you all the action of everything today. It's 1st and goal for the Eagles. It looks like they'll just stay in the huddle and maybe take a penalty. Let the clock run down. Here they come out of the huddle. I'd be surprised if they run the ball here. They're going to take a... They run the ball up the middle of 34 out of the eye, and he powers his way down to about the 5-yard line. Clock winding down here. So 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Eastchester trying to punch in one more touchdown here. 12-6. Belichick is looking for a fumble. Fumble! But the Eastchester dives on it. Sorry. Kind of blew Will's ear out there.
Yep.
Sorry. And that's the ball game. That's the end of the 4th quarter. So the Eagles win the 2nd half on a 50-yard touchdown run by number 32 and win the ball game 12-6. So we'll have they shake hands and play the 5th quarter. Is that what normally happens?
Yes.
Okay. They'll shake hands and play the 5th quarter, okay? It's really not a 5th quarter because there's only 4 quarters.
They'll probably end it. They play 5th quarter. Who doesn't play? You play 5th quarter?
Andrew. This is Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he did at the one where I broke my thumb.
Okay. All right, here we go. 5th quarter. With the camera still on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so here we go. 5th quarter. Andrew, you're going to have to help me here with some of the names, okay? We had the starting offense. Now we're going to go with the second offense. Who's the quarterback for the second offense?
I think Joe Flaherty.
Joe Flaherty. Okay, let's see what happens here.
No, but Flaherty's right there on the bench.
Okay, so maybe Tim Bragg's the quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Tim Braggs is a 7th grader, number 81. His brother's was the quarterback on the varsity. Some more fans here. A little breakfast. Any breakfast for Mr. Vaccaro?
Actually, yeah. You want a raspberry croissant?
I don't do raspberry. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. So let's see. Joe Flaherty checks in. Maybe he will play quarterback. We'll see. Are the coaches going to be on the field, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, the coaches will be on the field. It's kind of a scrimmage situation.
10 plays each way.
10 plays each way. Okay, so we've got 20 more plays of hard-hitting football action here to wind the season up.
I got a 28 for my...
Okay, I'm not sure who has the ball first. Let's see. We'll see in a second. So the Yellow Jackets gave a great effort today. Just came up a little short. Big play was in the 2nd quarter, last play of the 2nd half, not punching it in there. And they had 2 defensive breakdowns, led to big touchdowns. Otherwise, the defense was outstanding. So here we go. Looks like Eastchester's going to have the ball first. And we'll try to set the defense for you. So the secondary looks like number 81, Tim Bragg at right corner. Number 12, Kevin Madison at safety, and number 20, Justin Bentiglieri at the left corner. Butch Buttiglieri. Inside linebackers looks like Kirk Van Heine, number 80, and Mike DeVastos, the other inside linebacker.
Muko. That's DeVastos name, Muko.
Muko, okay. Joe Flattery playing right outside linebacker, and I can't see who's playing the left outside linebacker. So Eastchester, 81, back to pass, going up top. 13's wide open. He makes a nice catch. Nice job by Eastchester coming out, hitting about a 20-yard pass in the first play. Let's try to get the defensive lineman there, Andrew and Will. Help me out here. I see Joe Flattery's the right outside linebacker. Who's the left outside linebacker? We can't see right now. Is it Alex Xenakis?
Alex Xenakis.
Alex Xenakis is the left outside linebacker. 62 is John Paul Appia playing.
Lead bottom. We call him lead.
Okay, he's the right tackle. Who's the right end? Who's the right end?
Louis.
Louis Cologne's the right end. All right. I know Louis very well. Here goes sweep to 34. Timmy, he came up, let him go outside. Buttiglieri misses. And then number 8, Kirk Van Heine with a good tackle. So Eastchester moving the ball very nicely here. First with a pass and then a run. Yellow Jacket defense going to have to tighten it up a little. 55, Joe Castellano is in there. 61, Louis Cologne. Let's see who else in there. Who have I missed?
That's all.
I think we got everybody. All right. 45, number 45, Colin Brennan. He's playing left ends. So Castellano and Brennan on the left side, along with Xenakis. On the right side, it's Appia, Cologne, and Flattery on the right side. So here we go. 35, big fullback up the middle. Pounding his way forward. Good tackle there. Looks like Cologne on the tackle. Van Heine. Number 20, Justin Buttiglieri, or Butch Buttiglieri on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't have any money.
All right, you can see the coaches are on the field. The Eastchester coaches calling the plays. He's on the field. Coach Rusak and Coach Tina are on the field. So here we go. Eastchester with a very big second unit. Fullback is huge. So here we go. They're going to toss it to number 34. Xenakis chases. Looks like he got the corner. Kevin Madison bounces off. And that's a touchdown for number 34. So the Eagles marching 3 or 4 plays right down to score. And they'll bring the ball back to the 35-yard line. Okay, so the Yellow Jackets having a little trouble stopping the Eagles right now. They're going to have to step it up, come up in force and make some tackles. Great experience for everybody right now. Get an opportunity to play the game. In practice, don't usually get 11 on 11, so this is their one time a week where they get to go 11 on 11, full speed. So here we go. Eastchester, it's 1st and 10. So here we go. Pass. Almost picked off. Throws off the receiver's hands. Kevin Madison almost intercepted it on the bobble. Incomplete pass. Pass was to number 20 on Eastchester. Really nice day here today. Not as cold as I thought it was going to be. You see the beautiful sunshine here. So here we go. Eastchester. I'm going to give it the pass to 81. Looking deep again. Hits 34 in the flat. And he's going to rumble. He's going to rumble. And he's knocked out of bounds by Butch Buttiglieri at about the 50-yard line. Nice execution of the passing game by the Eagles right now. About 6 plays there, Andrew?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So here we go. First down on the 50-yard line. Eastchester mixing up the pass and run. And here we go. 35 is the fullback, 34 is the halfback. Both are good-sized young men. And they're going to give the ball 34. It's a reverse to 43. He gets to the outside. He cuts back. And Tim Bragg tackles him and causes the fumble along with Kirk Van Heining. It's a pickup of about 7 yards. They have 3 more plays, I believe. Little inside reverse, counter play by the Eagles. Caught the Yellow Jackets over pursuing, came back the other way. Tim Bragg caused the tackle, causing the fumble, but the Eagles retained possession. So here we go. 81's the quarterback for Eastchester, wing right. And they're going to roll right. 81 rolls. He's going to get hit by 62. And he had a receiver open. He had 72 open. Just overthrew him. Good pressure by 62. Is John Paul Appia. Lead bottom. Put some pressure on him. Hit the quarterback as he threw it. Caused the pass to be a little wide. So that's going to bring up, I think, our 9th play. 2 more plays here to go. Ball about midfield. No down markers here in the 5th quarter. They're going to play 10 straight plays, regardless of what happens. Turnovers don't stop your possession. So here comes the Eagles. The Yellow Jackets will get the opportunity to get the ball in 2 plays. So here we go, wing right. 81 the quarterback. Toss to 34, and he's going to throw it. Halfback pass right on the numbers. Very nice execution by Eastchester. Halfback option pass. Good throw. Coverage actually wasn't too bad, but he put the ball right on the numbers. That's about a 20-yard gain. And this should bring the last play of the game up. Last play of Eagles having the ball. Correct me. Will, you can correct me. So here we go. Looks like Kevin Madison and Butch Patiglieri are on the tackle on that play. They're the deep secondary players. So here we go. Eastchester comes out. Number 20 is the wing to the right. 82 split end left. 81 hands off to 34. 34 the sweep to the right. He cuts it up. He's hit. He bounces off. The host of the Yellow Jackets swarm and bring him down. Good game tackling by the Yellow Jackets after a good initial game by Eastchester. And now the Yellow Jackets will retain possession and run their 10 plays on offense. So we'll have Will and Andrew will help me set the offense. We're going to see some different people carry the ball now. Okay, here we go. First and 10. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets here. Joe
Center's John Paul.
Okay, the center's going to be John Paul Appia. The right guard is Joe Casternano. The right tackle is Alex Zanakis. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Zanakis?
yeah.
Okay. 45 is Colin Brennan. He looks like the tight end. Kirk Van Heining is the split end, number 80.
Lewis is the left guard.
Louis Cologne is the left guard. And who's the left tackle?
79.
Okay, here we go. Little fumble on the snap. Flattery picks it up. Does a nice job just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. So Flattery's the quarterback. Madison the left halfback. Who's the fullback there, guys?
What number? Oh, what number?
So 70's the left tackle, and that's Mike DeVasto.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to check you on the fullback, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a little trouble here. It's hard to see in the sun.
Oh, what number is it?
Well, I can't see right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll see. Looks like 20. Oh, 20. Butch Batiglieri is the fullback. Kevin Madison the halfback. Joe Flattery the quarterback. They come out in a 100 formation, wing right. And they're going to toss it to Kevin. And he's going to get to the outside. Makes a little cut. Good job. It's about a 6-7 yard gain. Good job by the young Madison. That's the quick pitch, Andrew?
Yeah.
That's the play we saw Nick Celestri run?
Yes.
Okay. So Kevin doing a good job of getting the ball to the outside, running hard. Here's the third play. They run 10 plays now. Let's see what the Yellow Jackets come up with on this play. Looks like Van Heine is split left. Bragg is the wing to the left. And, fumble snap. That's what happens. You get a new center, a new quarterback in there. Sometimes you have trouble with the exchange. They haven't practiced that much together. And there's little nuances. You'd think it's a very simple thing to do, but there are little nuances, and if you don't do everything exactly right, you put the ball on the ground. So here we go. Yellow Jackets come right back out. Probably going to run the same play. Here we go. Quick pitch to Madison to the outside. He gets the corner. He's going to get big yardage. Number 17 brings him down, but not before a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Real nice job. That line sealing off the inside, making a wall, so Madison gets to the outside. Excellent job by the Yellow Jacket offense there. So let's see if they can continue. They've given the ball to Madison twice. Yellow Jackets coming right out of the huddle, calling the plays quickly. Everyone knows what they're doing. You got to like that. So here they come up. Brennan's tight end to the right, Bragg's wing to the right, Van Heine split end left. Here we go. Flattery on the center. They're going to give it to, they're going to run the sweep to Madison to the left. Good job. Oh, nice job. Alex Anakis was the guard. He's number 88, not your normal guard number. But he pulled, kicked out. Madison made a good 90-degree cut upfield and gained about 5 or 6 yards. That's a good job by Kevin Madison running the ball.
Kevin Madison is really good.
Okay, good. And Alex Anakis, he's a 7th grader also?
Yes.
Okay, and he plays guard, huh?
Yeah.
He's a tough guy, huh?
Yeah.
Got to be tough to play guard. What position do you play, Andrew?
I play guard, but I mostly play inside linebacker.
Okay, those are the tough guy positions, you know. We only put tough guys at those positions.
Bobby Boucher.
Okay, here we go, Bobby Boucher. That's a mighty fine cup of water. All right, here we go. Yellow Jackets come to the line. 100 formation, tight wing right. Flattery back to pass, 3-step. Throws it just a little behind Van Heine. Didn't get his feet set quite properly to make the throw. So that's going to bring up. Ball on about the 45-yard line, trying to stripe. You probably can't see in the camera. It's very bright out. Yellow Jackets come to the line of scrimmage. So Flattery's under center. Oh, and the offense jumps. Right side move, a little anxious there. So that's a loss of 5 yards, the illegal procedure penalty. Now the ball's exactly on the mid-stripe, 50-yard line. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can punch in a touchdown. So here we go, wing right, halfback left. Split end to the left, Flattery under center. Quick pitch to Madison, he gets to the outside. Gets about 3 yards and a really nice tackle by an Eastchester Eagle. Can't quite get his number. Good hard low tackle.
34.
I think it's 34. Over 34, he's a pretty good player. He made some good plays in the first 4 quarters.
know how many plays are left?
Not sure. Probably about 3 or 4 plays. Okay, here we go. Shotgun. Flattery in the shotgun. Look for a throw here. Good snap. Going deep over the middle. Nice catch. The ball was put right on the money. And who caught that, Andrew?
I think it was Kurt, I think.
That's Kirk Van Heide.
Yeah.
Good throw by Joe. Good catch by Kirk in traffic. That's a couple of catches he made today in traffic over the middle. He catches the ball. He knows he's going to get hit, but he holds on. Good job. Kirk's an 8th grader, I believe?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Yellow Jackets moving the ball here. Moving the ball. See if they can break a long one. They come out in the shotgun again. Flattery's the quarterback. Back to pass. 34 again with pressure. That ball's thrown short. 34 has been given pressure all game. He's done a real nice job of rushing hard and putting pressure on the Yellow Jacket passing game. Couple more plays left here. Yellow Jackets run about 6-7 plays already. And come up in the shotgun formation, double tight, double wing. Fullback's the personal protector for the quarterback. Good snap, Flattery back to pass, 34 rush. He throws it up, almost intercepted. He was looking for number 80, Van Heine, and 66 got his hands up and got it on the ball. And I believe that is that the game, guys?
Yeah.
That's the end of everything? Okay, I think they're going to shake hands. And that's the game, it looks like. So after 5 quarters, neither Eastchester scored once in the 5th quarter. Does not count officially. In the 4-quarter game, the Yellow Jackets lost 12-6, ended up 2-4 in the season. So the shaking of the hands, good effort by both teams, and that's gonna about do it. So our next big event is going to be our football dinner, December 6th, the Rivertown Catering Hall, December 6th. We'll have the varsity football, modified football, cheerleaders, and Hudsonettes. So we'll be seeing some of you. So for Andrew Shore and Will Hudson, this is Joe Vaccaro signing off. Hope you enjoyed Yellow Jacket action. And remember, you youngsters, sign up to play some football. It's a great game.